This is T. Corman of the SCP Foundation, continuing Dr. Campbell's request. SCP-292, Egg Timer of Deja Vu. Alright. Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-292 is to be kept at Site-72, in a guarded room in a locked padded container set up to avoid movement of or damage to SCP-292. Access to SCP-292 is prohibited without Level 3 authorization. Site personnel must report all incidents of deja vu or related symptoms to Site administration. Description: SCP-292 is a 60-second brass hourglass 10 centimeters tall. When all of its sand is at the bottom and SCP-292 is flipped over, only two outcomes have ever been observed. Either the sand runs out normally after 1 minute, or SCP-292 is knocked over on its side. If SCP-292 is knocked over, anomalous properties do not again manifest until all the sand in SCP-292 is in one bulb. At no time has SCP-292 ever been observed to be flipped over a second time within 60 seconds, except when knocked over, as above. Anytime SCP-292 is upright and all of its sand is in its bottom bulb, and a subject attempts to flip SCP-292 over with the intent to flip it again before all its sand runs out, the subject and people nearby suddenly experience deja vu. The intensity of deja vu is inversely proportional to the person's distance from SCP-292. The subject is often momentarily stunned by the experience. Persons experiencing deja vu from the same event often describe similar recalled experiences. It is believed that when SCP-292 is flipped over, a process is started in which, if SCP-292 is flipped again before its sand runs out, time flows in reverse to a point a couple of seconds before SCP-292 was initially flipped. Time then flows forward again, as if SCP-292 was never flipped. Deja vu would thus be a side effect of this process. Prolonged exposure to SCP-292 can cause nausea, migraines, vertigo, hallucinations, seizures, and symptoms consistent with temporal dysfunction. Somatic, psychological, or both. These sound like the symptoms of trying to understand what the fuck this SCP is talking about. I'm sorry, Dr. Campbell. Okay, let's see. Addendum 1. Experiment 292-31. Procedure. Subject 03101 was instructed to flip SCP-292 over and then shoot Subject 03102 to death and flip SCP-292 back over before it runs out. Results. As Subject 01 reached for SCP-292, both subjects, as well as other personnel in the area, reported feeling deja vu. Subject 1 exhibited elevated levels of adrenaline, while Subject 2 exhibited pronounced apprehension in the presence of Subject 1. Alright. Let's see. Addendum 2. Experiment 292-46. Procedure. Subject 04601 was instructed to flip SCP-292 over, wait 30 seconds, and flip SCP-292 back over. When deja vu was experienced, Subject 04602 was instructed to do the same thing. When deja vu was experienced a second time, Subject 04603 was instructed to do the same thing. Results. As Subject 1 reached for SCP-292, all subjects experienced deja vu as expected. Subject 2 hesitated and was instructed to flip SCP-292. While reaching for SCP-292, Subject 2 fell to his knees. Subject 1 doubled over, and Subject 3 staggered. Subject 3 was instructed to flip SCP-292, and as he reached for SCP-292, all subjects appeared to exhibit temporal shock for 10 to 15 seconds before falling unconscious. Temporal symptoms subsided within 5 to 7 days, while visual and audio hallucinations persisted for several months more. And one more. Addendum 3. Incident 292-04. While preparing for Experiment 292-75, Dr. name's been blotted out, suddenly clutched SCP-292 to his chest and reported that he had just experienced deja vu. The doctor said that he felt he was about to drop SCP-292, and if he did, something bad would happen. The doctor was hypothesized that Doctor had indeed dropped SCP-292, but instead of breaking, SCP-292 reversed the flow of time until a moment before it was dropped. If SCP-292 does in fact possess such a self-preservation system, the potential consequences: data expunged, of course. Reclassification to Euclid approved on, date's been blotted out, until more information on SCP-292's properties can be gathered and analyzed. And there is a footnote. It says more information can be found in document 292-48K, theoretical and observed symptoms of temporally related afflictions. I do not have that document. Okay, well, that was one that I read, wasn't it? Sorry, Dr. Kell. This time travel stuff just... it's all bullshit. Especially when it's a damn hourglass that controls its own time to people around it within certain distance vicinity. It's giving me a headache just trying to wrap my mind around this. Alright, that was SCP-292. Timer of Deja Vu.